Hey guys, welcome to a day in the life of a PME Senior. My name is Rachel, and I'm going to take you through my day. So first thing I'm doing is checking in on some samples in AMSEC, which is in the Environmental Science building. Really cool building with some really cool exhibits, and I ran into Kyle.
My name's Kyle Mickelson, and I'm the lab manager for AMSEC. AMSEC is an interdisciplinary user facility, which means that people from around campus will come here to utilize equipment for research or class purposes. And I think what's unique is that we have so many different people from different backgrounds coming here. Biology, chemistry, physics, engineering, geology, math. Another unique thing is that all the students, undergrad or grad students, will get to operate the equipment themselves. And at large universities where they have PhD programs, that's typically not the case. So the hands-on experience you get here at AMSEC as well as other places at Western is really unique and gives students an advantage when they leave here.
So here are my samples. They're carbon fiber with some adhesive, and then I saw Ethan, so I had to pester him with some questions.
The thing I enjoy most about this program is the flexibility that I have in my schedule. There's a lot of independence in what we are able to do throughout the day, and a lot of flexibility in making your schedule truly your own, because we have all these projects and assignments given to us, and we are given the tools and the skills that we need to carry them out. At least I feel very responsible for and ingrained in the work I do. I never really feel like I'm doing meaningless assignments or just busy work. I feel very proud of the types of work that I do for this program, and I love seeing the results at the very end.
After looking at my samples and chatting, I headed over to the engineering building metrology lab where I wanted to talk to my senior project partner, Lila.
Oh, hi! Funny to see you here. I'm doing some measurements, doing some micrometer work for a project, and move on to surface finish testing next. After graduation, I'm gonna do a master's degree at Maastricht University in bio-based materials engineering.
Then I headed into the main processing lab where I started heating up my part. It was a little bit busy today with an injection molding class. And then I ran into PME Senior Benji.
Well, we were working on compounding some resin for our senior project that we're working on. And then we're going to do some coating with the resin and then potentially flame test tomorrow. Get to injection mold, compression molds, learn about thermosets, thermoplastics, and then pretty much you can hold most plastic things and figure out how they were made.
Then I headed into the hallway to do some work before I got quickly distracted at the hangout location in Professor Nicole Larson's office.
The senior cohort this year is super interested in sustainability and recyclability and making this world a much better place.
There's always some tomfoolery in the hallway, but then I pestered some other seniors.
I really like how flexible the polymer materials program is. You can really get what you want out of it. And I'm going to pursue my PhD in material science and engineering from UC Berkeley next year.
I am SAMPE SPE Student Chapter President here at Western. SAMPE stands for the Society for the Advancement of Materials Processing Engineering, and SPE stands for the Society of Plastics Engineers. We just won a super cool award that we're going to go accept at our conference in Indianapolis later this month. And it's the Student Chapter of the Year award. So Western got awarded the #1 SAMPE chapter in North America, which is awesome. Work at Western's Rockwall. If you ever see me there, feel free to stop by and say hello. I'm happy to say hi and chat. And I also try to climb outside whenever I can.
Just like that, back to lab, but then I saw Dory.
My favorite thing about PME is all the hands-on lab work that we get to do with industrially relevant questions and processes. So that's really fun. I'm going to graduate school at the University of Southern Mississippi. I am an officer for the Society of Women Engineers. We do a lot of fun hands-on projects, activities related to STEAM for gender minorities. I also do a lot of work with gender minorities in STEM in general and advocacy for them. And I love giving lab tours to amazing prospective students.
And just like that, I walk outside and Megan's giving an awesome lab tour to some people visiting. Then it was time to head over to AMSEC with some camera shy people, as some of us have material science minors. So this was our lab techniques class where we were replicating surface features with silicone, so we were using discs and silicone film to replicate. We got some groovy lab coats, and we took our samples over to Bon Hall after they were produced to do some AFM. After our samples were taken, then I headed home, did a quick outfit change for tennis practice. Of course, I couldn't leave without saying goodbye to Magnus, who was a composite project that I made sophomore year in the program. I am one of the tennis captains, so I help run tennis practices, and of course I love playing and competing, so here I am at practice getting ready for a tournament we have this weekend in Yakima. Then it was time for me to head home, and that was the end of my day. Thanks for watching.